Hi, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Sonny says, good morning, Keto Chow family. Gene says, good morning. L3D says, good morning.
Good morning.
We're still having fun. They're just all right here still. We got a bunch of ornaments.
Yes.
Not to be confused with ornaments.
Yeah.
From Luke yesterday. Does this one have the hole in the bottom? No, it doesn't.
Is it supposed to?
No. Well, so this one has a hole for that thing to go into. But this one is designed for a Millennium Falcon to just kind of hang out there. I wondered if it was using the same design. Whatever. Model. A model, idiot. From Zoolander. Anyway, Keto Dan says, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Sonny says, is there a New Year's chef bundle coming? It's not a chef bundle.
It is a bundle, though.
Yep, there is a bundle.
It's a kit.
Yes.
So it is a kit.
Kickstart.
It is a 7-day reset kit.
7-day reset kit.
And it goes with our ebook that's coming out on the 26th.
Boxing Day.
When you're done Christmasing, get up in the morning and come check it out.
Yeah, we were talking about when we should. L3D says, I want to lose keto flu. We call it sugar detox. There you go. The reason why we're having it come out on the 26th, if all goes according to plan and we get it already and everything, is this time of year people tend to kind of stop caring about their health. And they just like, well, I'm going to eat these Christmas cookies. I'm going to eat this bread. I'm going to eat these candies.
We know none of you do that, though.
Yeah.
Other people.
People in general, yeah.
Those
other guys. Yeah. My cheek, this cheek is shiny. Anyway.
Yeah. My cheek is red.
But we understand that for a lot of people that they're kind of like, you know what, I'm going to indulge for the holidays. And then on the 26th, which is Boxing Day, it's an England holiday and a Canadian holiday. Anyway, that they'll be like, they'll be laying there in bed, looking at their phone, going, I need
some yummy
I need
food,
to get back into it.
I need to get back on the wagon. So we are making a program. It's actually so cool.
Yep.
We have workouts from Bronson.
Yeah, we teamed up with Bronson Dan to get some amazing stuff.
And we have recipes from Miss Taffy, Chef Taffy. And they're different than our last. It's different than our last ebook for a couple of reasons. Hey, pay attention.
I am paying attention.
Sure.
I was just trying to figure out why it was like that on this thing. And anyway,
your nerd mind is working.
My brain said choo choo.
Okay, so our ebook that's coming out, it's bigger, right? The meals are individual servings.
Okay.
So you don't have to make a huge thing. You can just make a little at a time for yourself. So that is super cool. And there are some snack options, and there's some Keto Chow meal options, and there's, it's got way different stuff in it than what we've done already. So
it's got some Keto Chow swag, too.
It's got some swag.
Stuff we all get, I think is what it means. Yeah. Anyway, Keto Chow merchandise
We're
stuff.
super excited about it. So
By
watch
the way,
for that on the 26th.
I'm totally going to buy a laser engraver for here.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
Can I look at it?
I haven't researched it yet, but after seeing the... we've gotten a couple things that have had the Keto Chow logo engraved onto them. I'm like, we're just going to start doing this. Anyway, sorry. Choo choo. Anyway, what did you say?
What are you eating today, Chris?
So yesterday I had prime rib for dinner. Today I'm having prime rib for dinner. We're going for the hat trick, folks.
You're doing OMAD?
Yeah, I'm doing OMAD.
I am going to do OMAD also, and I'm going to have prime rib for dinner.
Okay. Well, you had a steak yesterday,
and
it was
a
bit overcooked.
More overcooked. I should have said raw, but sometimes when I say raw, I really don't want it raw. I want it medium, but it was not medium. It was medium well.
Yeah. Amanda says good morning. Christine says good morning. L3D says I want to lose keto flu. Oh yeah, we call it sugar detox. Stephanie says good morning and happy Friday. Leah says good morning. Glenda says beautiful sweater, Miriam.
Oh, thank you. It's so warm and snuggly.
Carol says, good morning, Bears, and my fellow Ketonians. Sandra says, good morning. Tina says, good morning from California. Nan says, good morning. Love your hair up, Miriam.
Thank you.
Jean says, ooh, I need to pin the falcon on each side like the logo and let it spin.
Yeah.
Blaze says, hi, everyone. Leah says, yay, resetting after Christmas.
Yep.
Deb says, good morning, everyone. Reset kit sounds great. Can't wait. Mike says, good morning. Luke wants to be a moderator so he can share links and keep the rowdy people at bay. Harry and Wendy from Living on Keto are here. Welcome. Amanda says, I'm trying your Keto Chow drop biscuits for the first time this weekend.
Ooh, you'll like those.
And I think it says it on the recipe, but rather than separating the yolks from the whites, you can just use a whole egg and use half as many, and they're just going to be more yellow.
They're just
instead
yellower.
Of bright white.
Also, you can, like if you whip the whites, it's a little bit like bigger of a roll. So it just depends on what you want to do.
For best results,
we just don't really want to waste our yolks.
Yeah, for best results, make it like the recipe, but you can mess with it a bit. Sonia says, thanks, I need to place an order and wanted to wait to do it all at one time. Sarah says the recipes are all delicious and so easy.
Nice. Sarah made them all.
Let's see. L3D says, I made it that way that the designer was not creative enough to have it snap in. Maybe I'll remake it. That's this guy. Let's see. Keto Dan says, what's the cost? We're actually still working on that.
Oh, yeah.
That was something that Nick was. He was like, how much of a discount can we afford on this? And I'm like, well, let's talk about that. So,
yep, we're going to work on photos today, so we can have that ready, and hopefully we can show you tomorrow.
Maybe.
Sonny
says, oh, that's good, the single meals, because I'm the only keto person in the family. Laylee says, good morning, friends. Hi.
Good morning, Laylee. I hope you get some shoes for Christmas.
Deb told Amanda the Keto Chow drop biscuits, which were made by someone named Amanda, by the way.
Amanda.
My non-keto husband loves them.
Yeah, and one thing about those is you can eat them later, but they're better like fresh because they get a little bit hard. They're not like it's like not like a
straight out of the oven
roll,
covered in butter. What the heck?
But we always end up putting like the sausage gravy on them. So
yes, we
if
do.
it gets a little bit harder, I don't care because.
And I think we have a sausage gravy recipe on our site. But for any of you who just want to know what the deal is, brown some sausage. If you want to, you can throw in some onions while it's cooking and some garlic. You can drain the sausage or not. That's entirely up to you. I usually add some salt and pepper. So you've got brown sausage is the main thing. Then you take heavy cream and you pour it in. How much do you add? Until you're like, yeah, that looks good. That's liquid enough for me, or I like it mostly sausage with just a little bit of heavy cream. And then you almost bring it to a boil. You start to simmer, so it's starting. That thickens it up, and that's it.
And then you just dump it on your drop biscuits.
Yep.
Yum, yum.
Or put it on your turkey at Thanksgiving, or whatever you want to do. It's super easy. Anyway. L3D. You need a 40-watt tube blaze. Don't mess around with the diode lasers. Too weak.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
You'd have my. Well, last day on our live stream, someone said that their husband had a 3-in-1 that was a CNC, so computer controlled.
Who said that? I can't remember.
Milling machine and a laser cutter and a 3D printer. I'd actually rather have them separate, but
it seems like when you get it all together, sometimes it's subpar things, but if you get it separated, you can get it concentrated on the thing that they do best.
Yep.
But that's maybe not true.
Carol says, I did not know that that swag stands for stuff we all get.
Yay!
That's the only explanation I've ever heard.
It can be that if we want. It can be something else.
I've heard multiple sources call it stuff we all get, and I've never heard any other explanation for the acronym.
It probably has a better one. I have 2 little boys that come in the car with me when I pick up Sam from school, and a little girl. But Sam and the little girl are way in the back chit-chatting because they're in the same class. But these 2 little boys have been super hilarious lately because we've been playing games. Okay. It reminded me of that because yesterday one of the boys said, I have a treat from my teacher in my pocket. It's at HW. And we were just like random things out.
What HWs were?
I'm like...
Headband
Hectic
walrus?
Water closet.
Okay, so what was it after all?
Hubba Bubba. Gum.
That'd be HB.
Whatever.
Okay.
I think you said HB. I just said it wrong. It was Hubba Bubba in his pocket, but it's so fun to be with little kids because they think everything is funny and you can just make up random stuff. So
they think
make
my dad
up
jokes
whatever
are funny.
swag is, and then we'll laugh at it. Pew, pew.
Let's see. Loving Akio says, yummy. Double up on that prime rib. And I only got the 16 ounce because I didn't want to get the big giant one and be rolling around all the evening. Let's see. Glenn, this is so great. I'm also the only ketonian in my house. Misty wants to know, quick question. I found a recipe for keto cinnamon rolls and it calls for a half cup of vanilla protein powder. Can I use Keto Chow? Yes, you can.
Yes.
You probably don't need as much as a half cup, just because the milk protein in Keto Chow, it bakes really well. But it probably... Anyway, they're probably calling for more protein powder than you would need of Keto Chow.
Yep.
So I don't know. You'd need to play around with it.
Also, keep in mind that Keto Chow has a lot of salt in it.
That's true.
So if you don't want it to be salty, you could add a little bit more sweetener to your recipe.
Yep.
Because sometimes Keto Chow, you can taste the salt in it, and sometimes you can't. So it
Depends on how long you've been doing keto.
But it really does work well for baking.
Peggy says, howdy and good Friday morning to all.
Hi.
Let's see. Karen says, happy Friday. Yes, it's Friday.
No.
Yesterday we were
Friday.
sitting there and I'm like, is it Thursday? I hope it's Thursday because it needs to be Thursday, and it was.
It was Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Our son had a birthday yesterday, so it was not Thursday. It was Sam's birthday.
The best part about Sam's birthday.
Oh my gosh, this is the best. We could tell him.
I don't think he'll see this.
There's no way he'll see it.
No, so Among Us came out on the Switch.
Yes.
And I saw that. I'm like, we could get that for Sam
Sam doesn't have a
for
cell
his
phone.
birthday. Sam doesn't have
Everyone
Jack
else has a
because
cell
we don't
phone.
let him. He doesn't need it. He's 11.
Yeah.
And so I bought it on the Nintendo eStore. It automatically installs.
Yeah.
No one's even touched the Switch since we bought it. And we told him yesterday, we're like, hey, we got another birthday present for you.
It's
what
in
is
plain
it?
sight.
We said, it's hiding in plain sight. Well, how do I find it? You won't find it by looking for it. You'll just find it and go, ah! He hasn't found it yet. I think it's driving him nuts.
He did ask me this morning, does my birthday present have to do with the Switch? And I said, I'm not telling.
Yeah, I keep telling him I'm not giving you any information at all.
It was so funny. So then everybody was going to bed last night, and we said,
Oh, she was
you
dying.
you have a physical birthday present, right? Here you go. And it's okay if it doesn't have to be today. Like, you can find it when you find it, and that's fine. And Ruth's like, I can't go to bed till I find it, Mom. That's not going to happen. I said, you better come up here so I can tell you so you can go to sleep, because you'll never find it. And so I told her, and she's like, oh, that makes sense why I'd never find it. I said, you can't tell him. You can't tell him at all.
Sam can only play the Switch if his room is clean.
And
Or
he
at
has
least
to have
that's the idea.
permission. And we have this ticket thing where you get he gets 15 minutes tickets every day for free, and then he can earn more tickets for doing good things and not lying and all these other things. So
Yep. All right, let's catch up on comments. Karen says, happy Friday, last day before I start my vacation. Nice.
Oh, yay.
Lynn says, good morning. I'm having Keto Chow for dinner. I don't remember if I read Glenda. She said, so great. I'm also the only ketonian in the house.
Oh, yes.
Deb
So
cooked.
that meal plan will work for you.
Yeah. Deb cooked 2 sirloins sous vide, medium rare. They're fabulous. I'm sold on sous vide method. For those of you who don't know, sous vide it's basically a water circulator. You put meat into a bag, seal it up, hopefully with a vacuum, and then it goes into the water and it cooks it at a low temperature for a long time, at a precise low temperature. And so the steak or whatever you do comes out looking like you cooked the steak and cut the outside of it, and it's just the pink part in the middle.
Yeah, it doesn't look cooked, but it is cooked.
But then you take
like
it and
like prime
broil
rib,
it.
it just looks red.
Yeah.
So
It looks like the inside of prime rib is what it looks like, but the whole thing. But then you throw it on, like you use a blowtorch, or you throw it on a grill or a cast iron pan.
yeah, and when we first started sous videing, I didn't love it because the fat doesn't break down, and so. But when you sear the outside or cook it for longer, it's not as bad. I think it just took us a while to get the hang of it.
Yep. Living on Keto says drop biscuits are the bomb. He said yes, you do, and your recipe for the sausage gravy is delicious too. So
Ooh,
quick and
it's
easy
so
too.
good.
Amanda says thank you. Julie says I'm excited for the reset bundle. Leah says if cooking for 2, will we need to add sample packs to the bundle? So the bundle will be in. I think it's enough. It's stuff to make all of them.
It's enough to make all of them.
So either you can use stuff that you already have,
Yes.
or you could buy 2 of them, or you could buy that plus some other stuff and use other flavors, whatever you want to do.
And it will be pretty easy because quite a few of the meals are actually like Keto Chow, and so you could swap that out for whatever you already have that you like better than the one we suggest.
Luke says, what? I can have biscuits and gravy again? Who's
Yes.
been holding out this critical
Yes.
need to know information?
Now you know.
It was a deliberate ploy. I didn't want to let you know.
We needed you to tell us about the 3D or the
laser engraver
first. And now that you've given up that information, we can
pass,
tell you
yes.
about biscuits and gravy.
Quid pro quo, man.
Also, we really have a good eggnog recipe. If you want like real
So
eggnog instead
before
of
we had
just
Keto Chow eggnog,
Keto Chow.
yeah, it was a recipe I found on it was on Reddit.
Oh.
No, it was just a Reddit. They called it like ghetto keto eggnog. And it's like liquid eggs. Okay, you literally buy a quart of liquid eggs because they're pasteurized. You buy a quart of heavy cream.
Yes.
You buy 2 quarts of unsweetened almond milk. You dump it all into a gallon-sized pitcher.
A little bit of nutmeg.
Some nutmeg. I add a lot of nutmeg.
A little bit of sweetener.
I add sweetener. And I actually, because I can, add some of the eggnog flavoring that we use for Keto Chow because I have a giant bag of that. I don't think it needs it either, but we've made it for the last several years before we had Keto Chow eggnog as a flavor, and everybody loves it. It's fantastic.
You have to have that on Christmas. Can you make that
will.
for me?
I can do that.
Thank you.
Lily says, Miriam, I've been obsessed with my fleece-lined leopard print Crocs since my surgery.
Gosh.
Not too fashionable, but comfy. Sonny
I want to
said,
see a picture of those.
oh yes, that's right. Sonia was on Joe and Rachel's live stream last night while we were talking about anyway, she said I had prime rib and loaded broccoli with side salad at Texas Roadhouse last night, and it was delicious. I'm having leftovers tonight.
It was like we were at dinner together.
It was. Lily says, that was me. Bry says, good morning. All drop biscuits are on the weekend menu.
Perfect.
Luke says, I have a 3-in-1 that has a diode laser. It's not what you want.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Loving on Keto says, Harry here. I want a 3D printer so bad. I'm jealous. Talk to Luke.
Yeah, he knows all the things.
He does. He yesterday he recommended the Creality 3D version 2. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Dang.
I
remember that there was a mnemonic that I could easily remember it, and I forgot the mnemonic.
3, 2, on contact.
That's right. Shauna says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Julia says, happy Friday, guys. I'm taking a little break
Julia
from
said
work.
that she got her vaccines at work tomorrow.
Yesterday?
Or yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah, she's working in the healthcare
So I don't
sector.
know if she got them for the hospital or she got it herself.
Or the hospital got it.
So that's exciting, though.
Deb says, yes, Keto Chow sausage gravy recipe is perfect with Keto Chow drop biscuits. I use hot country sausage from a local farm. Oh, that's good. And keep all the fat. Yum. The savory chicken Keto Chow is so versatile.
It is. We love it.
I don't think that draining the fat is a good idea, but some people can't handle that.
It depends on how much fat you need to be eating, right?
Yeah. Shauna says, friend's hubby has a CNC. He wants me to learn the software. It's close to my craft software.
Ooh.
It's interesting when you start getting into design and 3D and all that other stuff. It's
a different world.
New world. Yeah. More stuff than I have time to devote to.
Today.
Deb says, good morning. Hope your Friday's great and you have a wonderful weekend. Talking to Shauna. Shearson says, happy Friday, Bears and Keto Chow friends. Jennifer says, making eggnog ice cream later today. So good!
Yeah.
Kendra says, just want to say Keto Chow is the bomb.com.
Yay.
I am new to keto, only 3 weeks in, and it's made life so much easier.
I'm so happy.
We made it just for you, Kendra.
We want to see how
you're here now. Great.
You're doing. So also tell us what flavors we would like us to make in the future. We would like to know that.
Shauna says, poor Sam has all the rules. No, they all have all the rules.
He just doesn't get to break the rules with a phone.
Yeah.
Sticks to me, ham.
Amanda says, I watched your Keto Chow ice cream video. How much water do you add to your Keto Chow when making ice cream? I do the exact same amount, which I typically do 14 ounces. She said I typally add 16 ounces.
Oh, yeah.
First time I made Keto Chow ice cream, it was like ice milk.
Yeah, that's kind of
so maybe less.
It is, maybe less.
And I find I like it better if you use if I use heavy cream.
Yeah.
Shearson says sous vide must sear after for the best flavor.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you can eat it straight out of the sous vide, but it's just like it just looks weird. It looks like boiled meat. It's
it does.
That's weird. Anyway, L3D, Shauna says, yeah, this is the way. Brandon is on, says Keto Chow,
Hey,
flavor that
Brandon.
takes you across the galaxy, far, far away. There, now Chris can fly the X-Wing across the screen again. Peggy says, the Keto Chow eggnog tastes like really good eggnog to me already, with added nutmeg. Love it.
Perfect.
Luke says, yeah, lost me at eggnog. Kirsten says, real eggnog? Yeah. And it's something, the funny thing is, yeah. Hey, there you go. Someone using Facebook posted the recipe. It's the easy keto eggnog year-round. I'll post it so that YouTube can see it as well. But yeah, we've been doing it for the longest
Ender
time.
3rd, version 2. That's
Ender
that's how we were going to remember it.
Ender U third.
It's the Ender.
The Ender 3 version 2 from Creality is the one that he's recommending.
That's the one that you can do it up and down. So that would be bigger than the one we have.
Yeah, it's probably a good starter one, I'm assuming. Let's see.
Do you want to tell them about the
J4
3D print stuff that you're making with the boys?
I mean, I guess I could, but I need to catch up on.
Okay, we'll go. We'll tell you later.
Let's see. J4E says, hi from Fort Collins. Thanks for recommending Explorado Market. Rob Benson says to say hello.
Oh, yay.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm not sure what hello means.
I don't
That's
know.
hi and hello at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Carol says, I'm making this keto eggnog tonight.
Nice.
Julia says that she got
Good.
the vaccine.
That's exciting.
Please let us know if you have any side effects. You're the only person I know who's gotten it so far. Jean says, I'm waiting for my Frozen Sonic Mini 4K resin printer. Now, for those of you who don't know, with 3D printing, very short. There's kind of two main types. I mean, there's more than this, but the sort of stuff that people can actually afford. There's two main types. There's one that it's a glorified glue gun. It takes filament and it melts it and it squirts it, and it's computer controlled, and it just lays it down one layer at a time like you would a glue gun. There's actually a really funny YouTube video where a guy says he found an old school 3D printer. It's a Sears glue gun. Like the exact one my family had when I was growing up. The other type of 3D printer is what's called a resin. So it basically uses a little computer screen, and it uses UV sensitive plastic. And this computer screen shines ultraviolet light that hardens the resin, and then it moves, and then it does another layer. With those, you're able to get very, very fine detail.
How cool is that?
Because usually we're talking a 4K screen that's like this big or smaller or whatever. It depends. Or there's a 1080 screen, or there's actually one that uses a cell phone as it. But you can make very small. A lot of people use them for minifigs for D&D. Anyway, with those you're able to get other really interesting stuff. But it's literally using liquid plastic that it's hardening as it's going. Interesting stuff. Holly says, tongue-tied today. I guess I should have pushed my science class with Mr. Bear. Shauna says CNC uses the same file type, or so I can guess. Well, it just uses a 3D image, or a 3D file. Brandon says 3D printers are just men's crickets. Our daughter just bought one.
True that. Yeah, our daughter just bought herself a cricket.
Lately sent you a picture.
Oh, thanks.
Kirsten says, ooh, I like Chris's version of A Whole New World. That seems to ring true to me. Oh, and J4E says, yay, your Keto Chow arrived this morning. Nice. Shauna says, try it. Thank you, Deb. Living on Keto says, I would love to see peach and chocolate cherry Keto Chow. L3D says, the resin printers are great for miniatures. You want the new monochrome screens. They last longer, work better, and trending towards larger build areas.
Oh, cool.
MacWar Ohio says, was my message too long? I didn't see a message from you, Mac.
Oh, did it get taken down or something?
Amanda says, thank you. Jean says, living on keto. Yeah, chocolate-covered cherry flavored or black raspberry chocolate chunk. Victoria says, good morning. I'm so excited. My most recent order should be arriving today. Apple pie, mocha strawberry. Can't wait to try apple pie.
Yay.
Sonny says, I would also love to see a peach or peaches and cream flavor. Yum.
Oh, that sounds good, huh?
Floyd says, recipe camp out s'mores, no-bake cupcakes, quantity recipe makes, and what size foil muffin papers.
I think it's just the regular cupcake ones, not the minis or not the bigs. So
yeah. Cabrillo Bryce says, Q.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shauna says, fun. I love my Cameo craft machine. Deb says, kind of like getting gel nail polish that's hardened with light. Yes, exactly the same way.
Yes.
Or nowadays, I don't know if you've noticed, but in the last couple of years, at least my dentist no longer use amalgam stuff for any of the teeth.
They make your tooth.
It's all hardened. Yeah, all of the glue, everything is ultraviolet curing. Mm-hmm. So it stays
so you can get
liquid.
A sunburn inside your mouth.
I mean, I guess you could if it's not using the same. It's not using the same frequency of ultraviolet.
I get a sunburn on my hands.
But yeah, it's the same sort of thing as that. There's a lot of stuff that uses UV curing. It's a cool technology. Let's see. Sumac says, hi guys, I made Keto Chow ice cream with 10 ounces of warm coconut milk blend and 2 ounces of warm cream cheese. It was amazing. I just wanted a little bit as a dessert.
That's so great.
Nice.
That's so great.
Wendy likes the idea of peaches and cream.
How long has it been since we had anything peaches and cream? Like years?
It's been a long time.
Years.
Okay, so Mac Warrior says, so I had my carpal tunnel surgery 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And an interesting thing happened. I woke up early while getting stitched up. Lots of pain. And to distract me, they asked me what I was doing after this. ... So we'll see what they say. Let's see. Deb says, Sumac, that sounds great. What flavor did you get? Sean says, it's a composite filling hardened with light. Yeah. Kabul Bryce says, another vote for peaches and cream flavored
I'm going to write it down.
Loving on Keto says, yes, Miriam. And Shearson says, yes, for the dental stuff. Still trying to find a dentist in Arizona that does biomimetic dentistry. UV curing is the newest tech.
Oh, wow.
L3D says, 3D needs fact of the day. 3D need fact of the day. Invisalign orthodontia is created by 3D printing machines.
There you go. Invisalign.
Are they using resin, or that's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. So our dentist,
he's above the time.
They have this little workstation. Anytime you need to get a crown or something like that. Okay, so they'll grind down your tooth to a stub, so it's ready to get the crown, and it feels really weird with your tongue. And then they'll wheel over this workstation that has this camera on a stick, and they'll dry it off, and they'll spray this. I don't know what it is. It must be reflective. It's like they're spraying little bits of glitter in your mouth. And then, so they take this and they just go from all angles, and it's using what's called photogrammetry. So it's taking the video image and it creates in real time a 3D model of your mouth, and specifically the stub where your tooth is supposed to be. Science class in the prayer. And so they have this now in the machine.
Nerd.
And then they get the other teeth around it, and then they can figure out, okay, based on the tooth here, this is what we can create for it, and this is what will fit with the other stuff. And then they print it on a CNC machine that takes a block of ceramic that's purple. They carve out the tooth. It's still purple. They stick it in there, make sure it fits, and then they fire it in a kiln. It goes really fast just to harden it up. And then it's white. They stick it in your mouth, polish it up, and that's your crown. They have it done literally in the course of about 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's
crazy stuff. Anyway, let's see. Miriam says...
Our dentist is top notch.
Sean says, LO, Miriam, fake note-taking. Let's see. Sonny says, oh dear. Mac Warrior, Ohio, that's scary. Okay, so it's Mac Warrior said, and I said Keto Chow. The nurse came back to recovery and asked me about it. And there were 3 of them on keto that are going to check it out.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And unfortunate that you had to wake up during stitching.
Yeah. Lily says 7 more flavors, and you'll be the Baskin Robbins of meal replacement.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot. I was really concerned because we keep launching flavors that when you have too many choices, it gets overwhelming.
That's true.
And so we might just discontinue some.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Let's see. Cool Bryce says so they're actually using a CAD file of their imaging and then printing it too. That's amazing. Yeah, that is. Tristan says, wow, I had no idea about Invisalign being 3D printed, but that totally makes sense. John says, wow, lots of nerd info today.
Yeah.
Cool Bryce says, Miriam needs a quick access to the button too. It's right there.
I can reach it.
Yeah. Let's see. L3D says subtractive machining. Yeah. Sue says eggnog with a little bit of maple extract and a few walnut crumbs. You lost me at walnut.
Yum.
Shauna says you
love
need a whiteboard
walnuts.
table. L3D says Shauna, the nerd is my fault. Yeah. Shauna says no, I love choices. All right. Well, we better get off. We have 2 more employee performance reviews we still need to do. It's actually been a really good experience. Just talking with all of our employees.
We love our people. We're so lucky. We're so blessed.
Yep. So anyway, but thank you everybody for joining us. We will be doing another live stream just like normal tomorrow at 11:15 Eastern time, which is 9:15.
We'll try to get our house clean.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, Mac Warrior says, just found out too, we can't visit our daughter in New York City for Christmas because of being from Ohio. 14-day mandatory quarantine. That hurts.
Sorry.
Carol says, happy Friday. Gene says, best nerd chat ever. Sonny says, thanks for hosting daily. I really enjoy your company.
Oh, we enjoy your company.
Bryce says, have a fantastic Friday, everyone. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. All right, bye, guys.